my name is Arlene. My birth story is going to revolve around my sisters, but my three main points are going to be my mom's pregnancy overall, complications with them, a little bit of background history on my birth story and why it affects my sister's birth, and then finally I'll end off with my sister's birth. So before anything happened between my sister being born, my mom actually went to a doctor to see what was going on, because when she had me, she had a lot of complications throughout her birth. She got really sick all the time, and it was like more than her average morning sickness, because it was weird because she didn't get morning sickness, my dad did. So it was kind of like nice for her on her end, but she did get really sick, and she would go to the doctors to just examine me, make sure that I was okay, and they would tell her that there might be some complications. I'm pretty at risk at being a premature baby, just because they were examining her, and I'm not really sure on the details, but yeah, they were just saying that you need to be careful, you need to exercise a lot, get walking, get moving, drink a lot of water, try to keep yourself healthy for the baby to come out right. So I was born at 7 months. I was supposed to be born around October-ish, mid-October. I was born in August. So my mom was kind of afraid, because as a premature baby there is a lot of risks that could happen between that time, you could still get really sick. And so I actually had to stay in the hospital for about 3 weeks in an incubator, so my mom couldn't take me home immediately, so she had to go home and visit me at the hospital for about 3 weeks. So it was a little bad. So the doctor had told her that she should stop trying to have babies, at least for a little while, just to see give her some time to recover, let the baby grow up, and just focus on me at hand. However, she didn't want that. She had this idea of a big family, so she wanted it to happen. So she tried getting pregnant again, and she actually ended up getting pregnant about 9 months later. But she did lose the baby, so that was also a big setback for her. But she still didn't give up hope. She still wanted to have that family that she always wanted to. So this is where my sister comes along. I think about 3 or 4 years later, she ends up getting pregnant again, and so this time she was I'm going to do everything right. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm really going to get on top of things. So she did everything she could in her power, vitamins, exercising, all this stuff that could really just stimulate her and her pregnancy. So one day she went to the clinic, and she found out that, or by doctor's orders, or what they had told her was that my sister was in the womb, but she had passed. So she became super depressed, and she didn't know what to do. And at the time my dad didn't go with her because he was working. So she freaked out. She called him and she said, I don't know what we're gonna do. This baby, they told me that she's passed away. I don't want to deal with this pain anymore. I can't handle it. So my dad was kind of skeptical about it. He didn't really trust the doctors. So he was no, we need to set up another appointment with another doctor. Let's go to another clinic. So they go to another clinic, and my mom's still really depressed, really just lost out of hope, and had nothing. She just really couldn't take it anymore. She didn't want to hear from another doctor that her baby was dead. But we go to the doctor. She sits down in the clinic, and my dad tells her, everything's gonna be fine. We just have to pray that things are gonna be okay. So they go sit down with the doctor, and they talk to her, and they tell her that she, their baby actually still has a heartbeat, but it was more likely just the doctor at the other clinic just probably couldn't tell. Probably was I don't know, bad doctor. But yeah, it was kind of just scary because my mom had made an appointment to get an abortion without her realizing that the baby was still alive. So that's why she always likes to say that my sister's kind of a miracle baby. I mean, she says that about all of us, but with my sister it's more so because she was really at the point of death. So yeah, when it comes to her story, yeah, it's just it's scary to think about, because I was had she not been born, or had my mom actually gone through with this whole abortion thing, I probably wouldn't have my sister today. And I care for her so much. She's my baby, to be honest. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a lot. Sorry, I can't. Next second. Oh, okay. So that was the birth story. My 3 main points were going over my mother's pregnancy and her complications, a little bit about my backstory with my birth, so it leads into my sister's birth and her story, and that is all.